guys, welcome back to another revisited video, and yes, I am kicking off the first revisited series of the year. I am doing is the Lord of the Rings edition, but I'm also not just doing Lord of the Rings, I am doing the Hobbit and the extended editions. I'm watching them in order of story, so timeline of events, so the Hobbit movies come first and then Lord of the Rings. There's 6 movies to get through, probably around 3 hours for each movie, so what's that, 18 hours of film that I need to watch. And here we are watching The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. Directed by Peter Jackson, of course. This was the 2012 smash after the trilogy that was just fantastic and arguably one of the best franchises of movies to ever exist. The fact that Lord of the Rings, the franchise, has Oscars and everything for being a big budget and having all the fandom that things like Harry Potter to have and Star Wars and all that, and it has merch and all that. But to win Oscars is unheard of. Now we're going to go into The Hobbit. The Hobbit, The Hobbit, The Hobbit. Starring Martin Freeman, he plays Bilbo Baggins. Now we do see Bilbo Baggins, an older version of Bilbo Baggins, played by Ian Holm in the original Lord of the Rings movie. And he does actually come back for this film, which is great to see. We get a star-studded cast again in this. We get Martin Freeman, Ian McKellen coming back as Gandalf. We get Richard Armitage. He plays Thorin, who's the lead dwarf in the team. There was also James Nesbitt in there who plays Beaufort. I forgot he was in the film. Really great actor in my opinion. Love him. We also get Hugo Weaving, Kate Blanchett, Christopher Lee, and of course Andy Serkis playing Gollum, Elijah Wood back as Frodo. A massive cast again, and it's never ever, it's not stopping there. It's just massive. So 2012 this movie came out, so it's been out for 14 years now, and I've probably only seen this franchise once, maybe twice, definitely in the cinema when they came out, but maybe once after that. If not, I'm watching them now. I'm watching the extended editions as well, so this is the 3-hour cut that I watched this film, and I gotta say, it was okay. It's definitely not Lord of the Rings, in my opinion. And I think a large part of that for me is Martin Freeman. I don't really rate him, in my opinion, in this role. I get it. I get Martin Freeman. I think he's a good, decent actor. He's a polite guy and all this jazz. And I think for The Hobbit, or for a Hobbit, he does work in that role. But he's not, he doesn't offer much more than that. You know what I mean? His stretch is quite narrowed. He doesn't really have a wide frame of work that he can do. He plays the same kind of person in more of the films that he does, especially some of the Marvel stuff he's done. He's kind of playing the same kind of character all the time, in my opinion. And that's partly, for me, why I think he's very overrated as an actor. However, he is in this movie playing Bilbo, and he does decent, but that's it. The movie itself is there's a lot of fluff in there, in my opinion. It's a 3-hour long film. The Book of the Hobbit is actually pretty small, and they've divided into 3 movies, but also 3 3-hour movies with the extended editions. There's some funny things in there. Obviously, you've got some there's some dwarf funny scenes in there. I think the extended stuff there's singing and dancing and belching and all the stuff that you'd expect. You know what I mean? And it is a good laugh. One of the biggest things about this film, though, that I really did not like was the main orc. There's this new orc in the film. I don't know who his name is, but he is this white orc. I'll put him on the screen there. He's a white orc. Now, what was really off-putting for me was when the action scenes were on, he was obviously on the screen, and don't get me wrong, he looks fantastic, but it is in an age of 2010 to 2013 CGI, when for some reason CGI just didn't look great, or it looked really good, or it looked really bad. That age of Transformers movies and all that, this was then. Yeah, so obviously we get, this main guy who's the main orc, I guess, and he is leading things. But then it jumps to actual orcs that have prosthetics and are real people, and you can tell they're real in the camera. So it just didn't flow for me. It just didn't work in that sense, because you had the CGI aspect in some shots, and then it'd cut then when he was chatting to somebody, and then it'd be a real life person. So that just didn't work for me. As for the movie, though, I gave it a 3.5 star. I think it's a pretty solid entry, a pretty decent film. It does end with a massive cliffhanger, which I'm really excited to get into the second Hobbit movie pretty soon now. But yeah, like I say, The Hobbit Unexpected Journey, it was decent, okay. Looking forward to the next one. I think the second one I remember being amazing, if not the third. There's a lot to come, obviously. There's a trilogy of these movies and a trilogy of that, So yeah, so there you go, guys. There is my revisiting of The Hobbit. Very happy I've started this franchise, to be honest with you. It is one of those, like I say, that I haven't watched in a very long time, and I'm looking forward to getting through all of them. So there it is, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon, and of course, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.